This photo was inspired by my heroes, Brass Knuckles, Kid Cudi, Dot Genius. Actually, the song Man on the Moon was the inspiration, so I kind of changed it to Mandy on the moon and made myself small, placed myself on top of an actual 3D moon lamp. This video goes over how to create a tiny world where you take a person, make them tiny, and right now I'm just creating the vape pen ladder, the Brass Knuckles ladder, by actually duplicating the same cartridge over and over and just adjusting the size as needed. And then I would like to crop the photo into a square, and then I'm going to fill up those white spaces with other pictures as an expansion to create sort of like a panoramic. And then I'm just copying and pasting myself onto the main image by literally just using the lasso selection tool to create a selection, hitting control copy, going to the main image, hitting control paste, and then it's really important to match up the tones. So I just use a curves layer to brighten myself and make myself more blue, so I blend in with the background, and that's just the before and after of the curves layer I just applied. And then I'm going to create a layer mask on the layer of myself, the mini Mandy, and I'm just going to erase away at all the stuff we don't want in the picture, the excess photo, and then I'm going to copy and paste another foot onto the picture, and then I'm going to use the clone tool to fill up the extra space in the background and just clone bits of the wall and just extend the wall. And it's okay because I'm going to fill it all up with smoke in a minute. And I'm going to a different picture where I had a much faster shutter speed to capture the details of the moon lamp, and I'm just copying and pasting that different photo onto the main image, and then I create a layer mask, and I'm using the paintbrush tool with white paint over black paint and switching off with black paint over white paint so I can paint in, paint away, paint in, because you're constantly needing to switch between the two. And right now I'm just painting the moon back in around my body, just making a smooth composite. And the next step is to bring on a larger vape cartridge onto the main photo. I'm just going to use a layer mask like with all the layers and use a paintbrush tool to erase away at the excess. And then I'm going to bring on a stock photo of smoke, and I'm going to use the screen mode so the blacks disappear and the whites remain in the layer. And I'm just going to duplicate that smoke layer like 3 or 4 times, flip it horizontal, make it slightly different, and just place the different layers throughout the photo. And then I'm going to change the opacity of the layer so it's not super heavy on the picture and just kind of a little detail in the background. Then I'm going to use free smoke brushes that I downloaded from the internet, and I'm just going to use the brush tool to apply different brushes of smoke, different sizes, different angles. This one's a little bit smaller and vertical, and I'm just going to apply those, and then I'm going to hit drop shadow once I double click on the layer of myself, and that just automatically adds a shadow underneath where I'm sitting on the moon just to, make it look more realistic and not so photoshoppy. And then I'm using C-Votic presets. This is a before and after of the Spectrum 11 C-Votic preset, and I just really love this one especially. And of course the presets are going to work in different lighting conditions and everything, but I just feel like these presets are the closest to the kind of look I've been wanting to achieve in my photography. Even VSCO doesn't really come close for me or hasn't really been working for me, and then I came across C-Votic and I was like, hell yes, like someone speaks my language. I can finally edit the way that I want. So I'm really happy I came across that. And actually right now I'm just finishing up the image. I have that song stuck in my head all the time, and I'd just be like, I'm the man on the moon. It's just playing in my head like 24/7. But anyways, I love this image. Not just because I love the way it looks, I love what it means to me and the fact that it's from one of my favorite songs, and like all my heroes are inspired from it all in one photo. Subscribe to my channel, chat with me in the comments, and stay cool.